ESPN, it's Kasper Ackermann here with Monchi, the Austrian Protoss, who's surprised quite a few in Group 3. I guess you are surprised as well, or what?
A little bit, but not too much actually. Like, I've been practicing a lot in 2012, and I haven't attended a lot of tournaments, but those who I attended, I did quite well, and so I'm not too surprised at all. Also, my PVZ is quite good, so I got a good group for me. Yeah.
So before going into the talk about the group itself, just before the interview started, you told me that you weren't actually surprised about your own performance because you always knew that you were good. So how come that you have just recently started to perform well at tournaments? I guess. Yeah. How come?
Yeah, as I said, I wasn't actually attending a lot of tournaments yet. Only online. For those of the players who know the online scene, they already knew me quite well. It's mostly because of my former team, ESC. They just didn't send me to any event, even though I asked for it, but I don't know. So for now with XMG, it's perfectly fine. They send me to any event I want, basically, and yeah, I think now I can really start doing well.
Yeah, I guess XMG, it's a pretty new team, I guess, in StarCraft 2. You have you and Xlord on the lineup. So how is it to play in a team with only you and another guy, compared to I guess a bigger team like ESC?
Well, in general, it's StarCraft 2 is not a team sport anyway. So I guess there are not too many team leagues that you can where you can win a lot of stuff. So it's only about having practice partners, I guess. But I do have a lot of them, beside my teammate, Xlord. Yeah, so actually for me it's no problem being a two-man team. We don't play any leagues yet, and we just practice on our own. And if you know a lot of people online, it's no problem. Yeah.
So, just continuing out of the same rail, I guess. Most teams nowadays have a team house. What's up with you and team houses? What's your take on team houses, and could you consider moving into a team house in Korea, for example?
I'm really a fan of team houses. I have been forever, because besides playing a lot, also talking is very important and really good practice. You can learn a lot of stuff. So in May, I was actually at the Type House. Unfortunately, they disbanded, but it was pretty good for me. Back then it was Phoenix, Real and DBS playing, and we had quite a good time. Other than that, yeah, I considered moving to Korea for practice, actually. Maybe I'll do it 2012, or no, I don't think there's enough time, but maybe I will consider it the next year. 2 weeks ago I was at ATN House practicing with Soke and Nomi. Was also quite good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to do it more often, but since there are so many events and so many things going on in the near future, I won't have too much time, but I'll try. Yeah.
Okay, so now going into DreamHack Winter 2012. As said in the beginning of the interview, you've surprised me at least. You didn't surprise yourself, but still. So could you just put some words on your group stage performance? Talk a bit about the matches you played. You did lose to TLO, but still you performed quite well in the other matches.
Yeah, I started off with Nurture as my first opponent. I didn't expect anything for this particular match because Nurture is really good and it has always been close. But the last 2 times I actually beat him. Yeah, I should say easily. Last time with 2 Immortal All-Ins, I won 2-0, and the other tournament before that was or some other tournament. I think I won 3-0 or something. So I had a lot of results against Nurture, quite some good. But yeah, as I said, he's still a very strong player, especially against Protoss. So you never really know what to expect. I tried to play it standard because I knew he would maybe prepare for Immortal All-In. And it was really close, but I managed to beat him 2-0, which gave me a huge boost, of course. And then I played TLO. For some reason I was really nervous because I really wanted to beat him. I never played him before. Yeah, his style was quite surprising. I knew he was playing gimmicky, but he just played so many base trade and run-by stuff, and I'm not really prepared for this, and I'm not good against it anyway. I should practice it more often. So yeah, eventually I lost 1-2. But then after I wasn't even nervous because, yeah, I don't know. so I could play with full strength, and I beat Dimaga and Tilo afterwards with a lot of all-ins, like immortal all-in, but still, yeah.
So today you still have one match left to play versus Bishu, who comes from the Bayek tournament. Like looking at the Bayek players overall, is Bishu the player that you would like to face? If you could pick and choose any of the other Bayek players, would Bishu be the player you would like to play?
When I saw the player list, the qualified players, I was like, yeah, hopefully it's not Snoot. My matches against Snoot are like really close, and you never really know if you can win or not. So he's probably the strongest player coming out of the open bracket.
Snoot. Oh,
yeah. Snoot. Then there was Feast. I practiced a lot with Feast actually, and he's really strong. And yeah, I would like to avoid PvP, but I would rather play Bishu than Feast. Although I don't even know anything about Bishu. I just know that he's like very innovative and creative in every matchup. So I really don't know what to expect in PvP. Well, actually, you never know in PvP, so I guess it's gonna be fun.
So yeah, you are so close to this playoff spot right now. I guess it's more or less safe to say that you are going to move forward, unless what should actually happen if you were to avoid playoff qualification?
I think like Bishu has to win a lot of matches to pass me. Then it would be like Nurture, TLO, and Bishu advancing. That would be one possibility. But to make that happen, I would have to lose like 0-2, and then he would have to beat Dimaga and Targa as well without a map loss, but not Nurture and Tilo, I think, because then I would be better than one of those. So yeah, there's like a little percentage, but it shouldn't happen. But other than that, I really don't even bother, because I want to get first place. It's like very important. Then you start off with top 8, you're in the prize pool, and like, yeah, it's just way better.
So yeah, let's just say that you advance eventually. You will of course move into the playoff stage of the tournament. Who would like to play in the if you could pick an opponent yourself? I mean, like, yeah, who would you choose?
I would have to look at the other groups first, but if possible, I would like to avoid maybe Teja and who was other first in the groups.
Hero, I guess.
There's like a lot of strong players left, so I don't know. I would like to avoid Terrans maybe. Korean Terrans are really strong. Yeah, in PvP everything can happen. Like if I play Hero, I think I could win. I don't know who else is first. Let me think.
I mean, a lot of the group aren't really settled yet, so I guess it's hard to say. But okay. So yeah, first, like one of the last things I want to talk to you about is the other players' performances here at DreamHack Winter. I guess Stefano hasn't really played up to his standard. I mean, you've probably been busy with your own matches, but have you had time to look at any of the other groups and yeah, if yes, who has like surprised you, and who have like who have you felt that okay they have underperformed?
I think starting with the first group, there was Elfie replacing someone.
It was Show.
Yeah, Show. Yeah, Show is inactive. Yeah, Elfie did quite bad actually. He went like 0-4. I don't know. He has been like in a lot of big tournaments and performing quite well, but yeah, I don't know. Like you can always perform bad at one tournament. Just maybe he had a bad day or something. But it surprised me a little bit. Then well, Stefano went like 2-2, and it was really close. He almost lost to STC as well. And I couldn't watch a lot of matches because I had to play myself, obviously. But yeah, that surprised me a little bit. It was a little bit of an upset. Although his group is like really strong. I think that's the group with Teja first. Then there was the PvP group. I think yeah, Soccer did quite well.
Yeah, I guess.
Surprisingly, because like he didn't show too good performances lately. In WCS he got knocked out early, and like before that also. Yeah, but I don't know. I think this tournament went quite well for him. His PvP is also quite good, so. And he beat Bly 2-0, which was also really good. Well, my group, I guess TLO is a good upset. He has been practicing a lot lately, and many people want to see him performing well. So yeah, many people are cheering for him, and with his top 3 placement and with beating good Zergs and also me, it's quite good for him. And like the last group, I can't quite remember the last group.
It was Hero. I can't remember the other.
Like Hero, 4GG, another Terran. Yeah, I guess Hero is not a big upset. Going out first place of the group. Of course, he has to play one more match, but I think he's secured his first place already.
Yeah, yes.
His matches against Thorzen and 4GG were really good. I could watch them. I had some spare time. I really enjoyed those matches because he was behind in every match, but then he like won in the late game. Hero is really strong. Like I really like his play. Yeah, there weren't too big upsets either, I think. Yeah, I think Group D went pretty standard. I don't know.
Yeah, and I guess that a lot of more upsets are to come, actually. Okay, just final questions before wrapping this one up. Predictions for the tournament. How do you see it conclude? Who do you think will eventually finish on top, and then who will crumble on the way too?
I think Teja has always been a big favorite in every tournament that he attended. Also, like Stefano, even though he didn't do that well in the group stage, but he has been tweeting that he's like really tired of traveling a lot, and also yesterday he didn't eat a lot and stuff. Like, yeah, he wasn't too comfortable playing yesterday, so maybe it's better this day. Let's see. He's also a favorite, I guess, to win. Then Hero, of course, he's like he was finishing first place last year, DreamHack Winter, I think so. Yeah, so he's also a favorite.